What advice would you have for parents and educators listening in right now to help kids deal with labels that tend to limit them and box them in?
It was very important to my parents that I not be defined by a diagnosis. And I think that was a two-part thing. One was that my dad didn't want me to feel like I was limited. Two, he didn't want other people to sort of write me off. But I think three, and this was a big part of this, he didn't want any of the special accommodations that could have come with a label. And it was because, in his words, he said, if I adapt the world to you, then you won't know how to adapt to the world once you're in the real world, and how to deal with the adversity and the difficulties, and how to make friends and how to deal with bullies. I always say that the best training for television news is middle school. And that's true for Washington at all as a city. I'd had a very difficult time in grade school, been put with the girls in PE because I was bullied so badly and everything else. So, but it was very important for my parents that I faced the adversity and I got through it. And the flip side of it was they offered the ultimate support, right? You know, my dad was at the bottom of the driveway. I would walk home from school kind of across the street. And every day when I would get to the bottom of our driveway, there was my dad. And he would give me a hug and we would talk. And I would then spend the next few hours sort of taking out my frustrations. And before he went to bed, he'd then sit in the living room by himself and cry himself to sleep. So he took all of that anger and difficulty and everything else upon himself.